Guess what? Kevin Sinfield is lacing up his trainers once again to take on his 6th epic challenge, raising awareness and funds for the MND community in memory of his former Leeds Rhinos teammate Rob Burrow.
Yeah, this time Kevin and his team will be running in places across the UK they've not been to before. Now, we'll find out that full route for you very shortly. But first, here's a little reminder of the journey so far.
He made sure that we crossed the finish line together. He knew I would never let him forget it if I beat him to the line.
He's been so brave and courageous fighting MND. To open the front door and show the world what it's like to live with it has been incredible for him.
Kevin is here with us now. Wow, Kev, hugely emotional scenes just at the end there. Are you ready for all of that again?
We've got a bit of time before we start again. It's been brilliant. It's been great. The 5 we've done so far have been really tough and challenging, but also people we've met, families we've met. The whole thing's been amazing, so it's important we keep Rob's legacy going, and we've got 2 more to do.
But didn't we start saying it was going to be a trilogy at one point?
Yeah.
What changed?
I think when you're out on the road and you meet the families, this has become less about the running and more around the connections and bringing people together, and the fundraising is massively important. However, when you're out on the road and people keep asking you to go again, it's been really difficult. And plus we're losing Rob last year, and you go, well, by this stage we've done 4, and then you do the 5th and you go, well, it just makes sense that everything's been built around number 7, so it's important we do 2 more.
You talk about the power of the people that you meet on the way and the stories that you hear, and the people that run with you telling you their stories as well. How much does that spur you on? Yeah,
it's a massive energy giver. And then there's some dark moments when you're out on the road and it's dark and it's wet and it's cold, and your body's just telling you, you should stop and go and get something to eat and get in bed and rest up. But you take all that energy and emotion from people out on the road and we use it as fuel. And we've got a wonderful team who have been right in it from day one. And they take all that energy and emotion on as well, and we're sharing it every night and we tell each other stories of what's gone on during the day. So, it's been really powerful.
Tell us about the new run then, because you're going to go to places that you haven't been before. Can we talk about where you're going?
Yeah. So, I think last year, or the last 2 years, we've been across the UK and over in Ireland. And there's some places that don't get a lot of love. It's the best way of putting it. But have some significant or some important people we've met across the last few years who either have links to a particular place. And so, for instance, we started in Ipswich this year, and over the last couple of years become good friends with Marcus Stewart, the former footballer, and Marcus has got MND, and so it makes sense to go there, and we'd not been to that part of the world before. So Ipswich over to Cork, our physio's got great links over at Munster Rugby Union, and we were over there for Charlie Bird a couple of years ago over in Ireland. So it's great to be back in Ireland. Then we go to Swansea, and it's important we keep a footprint in Wales. And then Sheffield, where the big research institute is and big supporters of Rob. Cumbria, Dundee, and we finished back in Leeds. So clearly Leeds, we've been a number of times before, and there is a real pull there because that's where Rob played all those years, and that's where this all started for us. But a bit of travel to add to the challenge, but it's great fun.
You talk about having a bit of time yet before this starts, and you also talk about what spurs you on the road. But you know, it's really, really hard. You make it look easy, but we know it's really, really tough. What toll does this take on you?
Oh, it's good for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good. It's good for me. I think
it's not.
It is. It's good. It's almost a form of therapy at times. I think when we all lose people who we love and care about, and actually this has given us something to really go after.
Yeah.
What you'll see at weekend, there's a big M&D game at Headingley. Leeds are at home to Wakefield in the Super League, and a lot of players who played alongside Rob during his time as a player are attending at weekend, and it's really important we still remember and share and keep this legacy going. The actual toll, you might have found this quite bizarre, but after a couple of days, you're almost back to normal. There's a bit of tiredness that stays with you for a couple of weeks because the battery's depleted, but actually body-wise, you tend to get back together pretty quickly.
I'm really interested in, you talk quite a lot about the dark place. You go into a dark place and somehow you manage to keep on going. I think lots of people watching at home would not be able to even comprehend that. What is it about that you're able to handle?
I think I weren't physically blessed with great attributes to be a rugby player, but what I've been able to do is endure pain, I think. And we can't just rock up on the 1st of December and expect it to happen. It's 10 or 12 weeks before that of a lot of time and effort that goes in. And that involves putting yourself in a dark place. Because you're able to do it before any of this starts, before we're on BBC Breakfast every morning, before the people coming out to see us and meeting people, before we're back in a team, that's the easy bit. The tough bit is the training and getting ready for it, and that is the real difficult bit. That's the bit where you go to the dark spot.
What does that look like? What is that?
So whenever we're doing sort of an event over a week, I try and do 3 days of it, and I try and do blocks of running at stupid times in the morning to make it harder. Try and do it sleep deprived, but you're trying to work as well and get the balance right at home with the family. And so I'm not a professional athlete anymore, and I haven't been for 10 years. So life moves on and changes, but I don't particularly enjoy being in that dark spot, but I like coming through it and at the end of it knowing I've been in there, if that makes sense. So
yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
We'll see you on the road.
Can't wait to see
you
how it
soon.
plays out. See you soon.